Dr. D. Vijayarani, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Home Science, V.V. Vani Perumal College for Women, Virudhunagar. In this module, let's see about what are the duties of parenthood. There are different stages in the lifespan. Each and everybody should pass through all the stages of human being. In this, family plays an important role in shaping the personality of an individual. How does the family form means? Only after marriage, the family might be formed. In that, both the husband and wife should play their role correctly so that the next generation will be having good personality. So what are the duties of parents? Actually, don't think that parenthood means just bringing up their children alone, just providing the food, clothing, shelter. Don't think that alone. There are a number of things. Among all those things, there are 7 points, 7 aspects are very, very important in bringing up their children. What are those? Let's see about. All of us are fond of children. So, parents must take care of their kids. There is a proverb like, care for kids, find a minute to spare for kids. Such a lot you can share with kids. So, based on that, parents think that just they provide only the money alone. But it's not like that. They should provide more than that, that is time. So, spend time, not money alone. They are having a number of aspects to be met for their children. We think that just by giving food, dress, education, shelter, like that parents they may provide by earning. But each and every parent should spend some time, quality time. The children, they don't expect all the time to be with them, but we should spend quality time with our kids. Even the working mother also, they can spend quality time with their kids so that the child's love and affection, need for love and affection, need for adventure, need for security, need for understanding and appreciation, and need for play and all might be met out. Because why I am telling means, Rousseau said that man is born good, he is bad because of the environment that may make him bad. So it is in the hands of the parents that they may make their children good citizen. So we should spend quality time with our children. So parenthood plays an important role in bringing the personality of their children. Suppose when they have some problems, issues in future means the childhood must be met out properly, childhood's emotional needs must be met out. So in future they don't have any issues. So we must be very careful in spending time with the children. So spend quality time with our kids. That's very, very important. That is more than money. No need to have but that and all basic only, providing house, shelter, clothing, everything it's basic only, but more than that we should spend time with our kids. The second aspect, that is be a model. We expect our children to be in such a way, but the model what we are, that we are showing to our kids, that's very, very important. What we expect from our kids, we should also be like that, so that because we are the role model for our kids. So suppose we want to inculcate the spirit of cooperation or adjustment, whatever that may be means, we as a parent, father and mother, they should be like that so that their children will be following that. So healthy husband and wife relations, it's very, very important, so that husband and wife and all, they don't fight in front of their kids, so that their role model, that will be good for their children. So be a model for anything, whatever the language, the values, the attitude, opinion, the way of talking, way of wearing anything, the way of leaving the chapels, the way of arranging anything, whatever we expect from our kids means, the same way the parents, they should also behave in such a way so that the children, they may follow. Right? Don't condemn but correct. That means don't think that becoming parent means just bringing up their children, it's an easy task. But it needs patience, tolerance, tenderness and self-restraint. Parents, they should correct their children. They should not criticize or condemn, so that the children will be, they may expect something from their parents. That must be done in a peaceful way, polite way. We should not criticize, we should not force. Suppose the child wants to learn something, means you ask the kids, what do you want, what expect from me. Just explain to them so that they may follow that. When you force anything, that will be applicable, or that might be followed only at that time only. In future they won't follow. So don't condemn. You can correct them in a democratic way. Okay. This is very, very important. Avoid unhealthy comparisons. See, each and everybody is unique. An individual is unique. That is one of the principles of growth and development, that all of us know that. So each and everybody may grow according to their own pace of development. That all of us know that. So we should not compare our child with the other child. They don't expect that, they don't like that, they feel irritable, they get angry and all. So parents, they should not compare their children. Whatever they have, we should accept it. So we should not compare our kids with the other child in any aspect, whatever that might be. We should praise the child, whatever they have done, whatever they have put efforts, that must be appreciated then and there, so that that might be practiced in future also, or otherwise they don't do that at all. So as a parent, we should avoid unhealthy comparisons. One more important thing, never kill the child's curiosity. Each and everybody has this characteristic of curiosity. They might be given chance to express. We should not force a child to do that. We should accept whatever the child feels, whatever the child express. So we should not destroy the child's curiosity. We should encourage their enthusiasm, and they are all the budding aesthetic sense people, so we should encourage that, so that in future they will become an artist or orator or dancer, like that. So we should not kill the child's curiosity. We should accept, we should listen carefully, so that they may tell whatever they feel like. Keep pace with the changes in society. That means the society before 20 years, how it was. After 20 years, that may get changed in many ways. Generation gap should not be there. We should accept whatever the changes that may come across. We should come across the scientific advancements and all, so that the children, they may like the parents. So we should accept the changes that may happen in the society, and according to that we should bring up the kids. Don't dictate but educate. This is very, very important. As a parent, I told you, in a democratic way, the teachers, they also must be like that only. It is the duty of the parent to develop a wholesome personality of the child. So healthy attitudes, desires, sense of civic and moral responsibility must be developed among the kids. That is possible only by educating the kids in a democratic way. We should not order or we should not dictate the child. That means only in the presence of the parents they may do, in the absence of the parents they won't do. So educate wherever they go. When we educate, wherever they go they follow in that way only. So as a parent we should educate, not to dictate anything. Explain to them, you explain everything to them so that they can understand and they follow in their day-to-day life, whatever the age might be, I hope you have all understood the duties of parenthood. Number of duties are there. Among all those things, these seven aspects to be considered when you become a parent. Thank you.